Whoa. All right. Yeah, that was weird, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of missed some of that intro. I don't know why the screen went black for a second, but we are here for week 6 of the RFL College Series, and boy, do we have ourselves a historical matchup here at the Coliseum, as it is number 2 Ohio State versus the unranked USC Trojans, and what should make for a great game. You can see the weather at the top right, clear conditions. This is exactly what you want to see coming into this matchup. 87 degrees, so a bit hot out there if you got the football pads on. 7-mile-per-hour wind, and a great showdown between two teams who have really put up a good fight against each other. Whoa, what's going on here? Didn't know it would rush me. But what I could do is, oh man, I'm gonna play the bell for myself real quick, but this is easy to it's easy to overcome, guys. I'm gonna just make sure to put it on what's it called? Just kick the ball off, and then I'm just gonna let the controller go. But man, I did not know it was gonna skip the scene straight to it. That's crazy. So hopefully I get a good kick, because I kind of suck at the kick. I should kick it out of bounds though, just for spite of it. But nah, I'm playing. We're about to kick this thing off. I guess I'll just show this screen up in the meantime. Let me give myself another bell, because, bro, hey, first time you learn things, right? But, man, what a showdown this is. We have two coaches going at it for the first time at the RFL College Series level. Ohio State's alumni wide receiver who got drafted in the 3rd round to the Portland Snowhawks, Patrick Connery, is back here. First year, of course, coaching his squad. Same deal with former USC linebacker, 1st round, 4th overall draft pick in Daniel Severio and his USC Trojans. So much into this game, though, guys. I'm not even going to lie. I mean, you got the history between the two coaches. Ohio State is 2-1 over USC, and USC was the first team to give Ohio State their first loss with Patrick Connery. And that was his first ever collegiate loss as a player. Can Coach Daniel Severio give him his first loss as a coach? So much into this. And even the quarterback dynamic. When you look at this, Dylan Lewis, the senior wide receiver, let me play another bell for myself. Wide receiver, what am I talking about? The senior quarterback taking on the true freshman quarterback who has looked pretty good in his first year in the RFL College Series in Baylor Kennedy. You got two great receivers to look out for, two on each side. Rohan Boxey, a true freshman wide receiver, going up against another veteran wide receiver, and Steve McCaskill. I mean, it's literally experience versus the new age stars. I cannot wait for this game. I know you guys can't as well. Turn us up with the likes. This is going to be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, hopefully I don't botch this kickoff. Who you got? Ohio State and Patrick Connery, or USC for the upset and Daniel Severio? So let me go ahead and make sure I put this on so I don't mess this up, guys. Oh my goodness, I'm kind of nervous. I have not touched the user skills with the sticks, and God knows how long. Yeah, I got no choice but to resume this. Here we go. I didn't do too bad, man. Didn't do too bad. Kicked it off. Here we go. The game is officially underway. First time we're going to see from this view. And oh my goodness, I was about to say, first play, a kickoff return touchdown. But, oh, we got the ticker on. Hold up. Go ahead and pause this real quick for anything. Hey, y'all want to see me blow out USC by 40 points? But well, actually, Ohio State giving their first loss. I'll do it right here. But yeah, let me go change those settings real fast, man. Bell all over the place. But this is what happens when you jump on a new account. I had to jump on Severio's account, and he wanted new uniforms. So another bell, man. Oh my goodness. I was rushing, man. Had to take my mom's. You know what? I'm not even going to go into a whole spill, man. Your boy took an L. Your boy took an L today. Just gonna have to play in the regs. I got you next time, Severio. Excuse me. What is it that I need off here? The visual feedback. Let's turn those. Yeah, go on, Severio. You got everything on. Yeah, visual feedback. We don't need that on. Why do you have these settings on, Severio? I'm gonna give you a bell. How about that? I'm not catching all these L's. with these bells. You feel what I'm saying? Bars, 50 cent, Smitty cent. Yeah, I done messed up, but you know what I'm saying. I think that's it. Okay, there goes the. Yeah, we don't want to hear her. I think that's everything. All right. Well, the energy is there. The game has started. The ball, as you can see, is at the 29-yard line with Ohio State having possession. And without further ado, finally, I can drop this controller and we could get this game underway. Here we go. So it is Ohio State with the football at their own 29. First play, trying to run the ball, and it is shut down in the backfield for a loss of a yard. Looked like he kind of lost more yards than that, but maybe the lighting's hiding the sticks a little bit. 1 yard loss, 2nd and 11. He's going to throw and hit the out route. Actually, a nice little escaping route out the backfield by Xavier Gibbons. And Dylan Lewis, just like that, facing a 3rd and 6 against this Trojan defense. He's going to go deep, and it is broken up, incomplete. Good defense. USC comes out with the stop. So a great start for the Trojans here in front of their home crowd. Unranked team. They were trying to get ranked last time. Oh, there's a lot of space here. Schubacher with the juke, with a great return. Gets it to the 33-yard line, and this is our first look at the true freshman. As you can see, Baylor Kennedy last week, master class at the quarterback position. 443 passing yards, 5 passing touchdowns. Can he move on this Buckeye defense as they will start out with a run? And it is shut down for just a 1-yard gain. You just feel the energy here in this atmosphere at the Coliseum. And a sack, the very first one coming from the sack leader at that defensive tackle position. No defensive tackle had as many sacks as this guy. That was draft eligible in the RFL last season. Wyatt Harris, multiple-time defensive lineman of the year at the collegiate level. He's been here since CS5, another true freshman. So many vets on this Ohio State team, offensively and defensively. Great showing right there. They're going to have to find a way to slow him down. They've got him double-teamed right now. And a quick completion will get them 5 yards, but definitely not enough for the first down. So these defenses coming out stout. We saw last week Ohio State had a challenge in Oregon, and it looked pretty bad for a second. It was 16-6. They managed to claw back and win it 26-16 to keep their regular season winning streak alive, something in which they haven't lost literally since August, of 2023. First down run. That's the first down of the game as Gibbons is able to find space on his 2nd carry of the game. 4-man rush. Heat's coming. Dylan Lewis is out of there. Tries to put on a juke move. Will be wrestled down. And Guerrero will already have his 3rd tackle of the game. 7-yard gain, though. Dylan Lewis fires, and he's got a man for a first down. Big completion as he'll get to the 32 as Caleb Combs on a reception. They're going to motion to a bunch in the boundary, trying to run the football, but no, sir. Xavier Gibbons driven back 3 yards, and it is now 3rd and 13 for Ohio State. Looking for the game's first points. This is the most successful drive we've seen so far. And there goes Combs, hauling in another one on this drive. His 2nd down to the 24. 2 more yards needed for a first down. They're going to go with a quarterback draw, and here goes Lewis moving the chains. They are right at the red zone. Interesting call, just using the abilities of Lewis. This vetted up senior. Getting it done by any means. And they're going to call another draw. What about the vision in the cutback? Protects himself as he hits the ground. That's going to be a 3-yard gain. Do not sleep on his ability to get out of there. He is making great reads And he will keep the ball again. USC is on it, though. Just 2 yards for Lewis. Big 3rd down and 5. In the gun. Going to motion in Combs. Pressure's coming. Lewis is out of there for a 4th time and slides for a 1st and goal. Man, 4 straight scrambles and runs for Dylan Lewis. And they will finally let the running back get a tote as he will just get back to the line of scrimmage at best. They were in this position before. They usually like to call a toss out of this. He'll go with a sweep instead. Bernard Mills gets the blocks, and it's going to be the 1st touchdown of the game. Patrick Connery and the Ohio State Buckeyes score first. Beautiful play. We didn't see this play get called. I'm pretty sure USC last week was looking at Ohio State call the toss out of the same formation. They usually toss it with the middle back in the backfield, which is usually their tight end and Flores. But this time they went with a full sweep the opposite direction they usually run it. Blocks were sealed perfectly, and the extra point is going to put them up 7-0. 11 plays, 72 yards. What a methodical drive by Coach Connery and the Buckeyes. If they will kick this one off to the Trojans, we'll see how Coach Severio and the offense will respond. This return will be just north of the 20-yard line at the 21. Shotgun here for Baylor Kennedy, looking for their first down of the game. Spin move is going to drop them just inches short of the 1st down. They love to use a 1-2 punch back system as well. Going play action this time. Fires in. Oh, man, for a second there, it looked like he was going to be able to squeeze that one in on their cornerback. And here they are, I formation under center. Might go with the quarterback sneak here. That they will, and even with the anchor, they are able to move the chains. Good play call, and there they go. Their first down. Will it spark some momentum? Heavy pressure. Kennedy fires, squeezes it in for 1st as he'll get it to midfield. Shabazz with a big play there from the tight end position. Play action, some good blocks held, and he throws an interception, picked off over the middle. And that is going to be, guess who? The defensive player of the year from last season, O. Quinn. And oh my goodness, what a mistake that was for Baylor Kennedy, I'd say. Just a bad read. I mean, he threw it pretty much straight to him. Nick Oquin led the nation in sacks last year, was a true freshman. Here he is in his sophomore season. They love to use him off the edge. And there he is, even showing his coverage skill abilities, dropping back and snatching one away. Single back formation. And Bernard Mills, who was able to get the game's first points on a sweep, only gets a yard on that rush. 4-man rush goes over the middle. And that ball will be held on to by McCaskill. 3rd and 6, USC desperately looking for a turnover. He's got some heat. He's going deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted right back. Hits a spin move right into the incoming tackler, but that is another great response by USC. Well, we're actually looking for their first response for some points on the board, but way to respond and snatch that one out the air. And look who it is again. Kevin Book. This guy had interceptions on deck last week. And here he is, shading over the top, snatching it away from Combs. And we'll see if that is the fire that USC needs to get things going, to potentially tie things up on this drive. Great blocks, hitting the outside. Spin move not going to work, but it's a 1st down for the Trojans. Down at the 37-yard line. They're going to send a heavy blitz. No blocking whatsoever on that right side, and he is shackled up by Russell Shackelford. This is what you got to do when you're facing up against a true freshman at that quarterback position. You put the heat on him. You get him uncomfortable. And honestly, that's just a poor job by the offensive line. I know it's not the pros or anything, and as a true freshman, which you would like to see the quarterback potentially pick that up, have his linemen try to block out there as they try to run the football, and Wyatt Harris all over that one. 3rd and 17. They're going to need a big play through the air. Watch out for Rohan Boxey in the slot. He's getting covered by the safety. And look how quick that heat came in. Samford running back, screen, juke move. He's still going, but will not be enough for the first down. No choice but to punt it away. And a fair catch going to be called as the offense gets started at the 16. Going to hand this one off to Gibbons. Gibbons finds a lane, takes a big shot, but great run and almost 10 yards to move the chains. 2nd down in inches. Easy first down with some great blocks. Big explosive run all the way across midfield inside the 45. Gibbons having himself a huge game here. Last couple of weeks has been the Bernard Mills show, stepping in on the 1-2 punch play action. Lewis fires. Good catch here. First down. Ohio State starting to put that pressure on. Got a trips look to the right side, and before they can snap the ball. That is it for the first quarter, guys. How exciting was that? The first game of the week to open up week 6. Historic, as we have the first ever head coach versus head coach clash at the RFL College Series level. 7-0, Ohio State looking to tack on more already in field goal range. Just get those 2s in the chat. Turn us up with the likes as well. Subscribe if you are new and enjoying what you are watching. Blitz being sent here. Going to dump it off. Gibbons cannot break the tackle. Big shot after the stand-up. They will hold that to just 1 yard. Play action, Dylan Lewis got some heat, and down he's going to go for a sack. Second one, well, excuse me, the first one for the Trojans. This one's going to be Ricky Pride. Defensive tackle been wreaking havoc all year in the backfield. Multiple sacks he's had in a few games. There he is getting the team's first one. They've got Ohio State looking at a 3rd and 15. They'll send 4. Lewis hit as he throws. It is caught, but it will not move the chains. Only 2 yards. This will be an attempt from the left hash from the 29-yard line. This one nearly blocking a huge mistake by USC special teams. Clearly ran into the kicker, and that's going to be an automatic first down for the Buckeyes. And Jimmy Kegler, man, might get substituted after this week after that. Cannot make that mistake in this big game. Here goes a run. Mills fighting his way forward for a gain of 4. How about this impressive regular season streak of Ohio State, though? I have not lost a game since CS5. 36 consecutive wins. Play action and down. Lewis is going to go for a sack. Back in a 3rd and long situation. This time it's Ty Fox off the edge. See him hitting a nice little move. You saw Arturo Flores block for a second and release. Looks like he's trying to go into the flats. That gave him free access to get to Lewis. He got there too fast. 3-man rush. He's going to throw this one up in the corner of the end zone. Great play on the ball. For a second, he had the space, could have caught it, but McCaskill will not be able to hold on. Swatted away. And this one is going to be another roughing the kicker by Kegler. What is he doing out there? Another automatic first down. No way. Jimmy Kegler, the freshman cornerback, doing this. Wow. 2 opportunities for Ohio State. Mills going to break the tackle in the very next play after the huge mistake. It's a touchdown. Wow. You got to feel some kind of way if you're USC. If you're Coach Severio right now, you got to be fuming. 2 times the same player giving up a first down to Ohio State in a game that could have been 10-0 instead. Now it's 14-0. And another flag. He ran into him again? No way. No way. What is this kid doing? I'm not gonna lie, the other two he kind of ran into. The third one, it didn't really look like he ran into him like that. So maybe the ref's getting a little bit too anxious throwing the flags out there on him. They don't like him. Must have been talking crazy before the game. They're gonna start out with a sweep to the left side and only gets 2 yards. And special teams really killing USC. Dump off. And that is not it. 3rd and 11. Baylor Kennedy. Oh my goodness. USC cannot hold as he is sacked for the 3rd time here tonight. And guess who's involved? It's Nick Oker. Woolfolk getting there too. Actually, he was the first guy to get there, and you see Oakland helping it out as well. This is just looking bad for the Trojans. Fair catch. My goodness, I mean, you already really got killed with those roughing the kicker calls. 3 consecutive times on the last 3 kicks. Look at the explosion here. Dylan Lewis fumbles. USC is going to recover. He's got some blockers. Gets it down to the 32-yard line. And I guess you can say, ball don't lie. They needed some luck on their side. Man, they needed that. Pat Horn getting the forced fumble. You saw he tried to reach out and that ball came out prematurely before the knee hit the ground. Now let's see if the Trojans can take advantage. He will fire. One an adjustment by Shabazz. First down, Trojans. They'll get to the 12. And a little cutback, but who does he cut back into? It's Harris. Stops him in the backfield for a loss of a yard. They're going to run the ball here. Stiff arms and then gets absolutely punished by Coast. 3rd and 7. USC hoping to cut this deficit in half. He will have a completion out to Rohan Boxey. And USC is going to be aggressive. They don't care about the points if they don't get it. Baylor Kennedy, watch out for him potentially scrambling. He's not going to escape Nick Oakwood. He is in for another sack and a turnover on downs. And that's just one guy you're just not going to escape. Look at this, works inside and still has the speed and change of direction ability to stop, cut back, and catch Kennedy before he gets outside the pocket. And USC will stuff him in the backfield for a loss of 3. They need a turnover quick. Quick throw over the middle. Breaking some tackles and a tough finish to that, as it will now be a 3rd and 3. crowd rocking. Mills gets the carry, and you got two Trojans all over. Big loss, 4th down. USC gets the rock back again. If I'm USC next time, you get an opportunity to get points against a team like this. I understand you want to be aggressive, you're close towards the end zone, and you help your defense a little bit out with that field position, but you don't want to leave points off the board. And here goes a big run, spinning off contact, falls to the 46-yard line for the 1st down. Speaking of 46, we got 46 live viewers here for this game. Turn us up, hit the like button if you haven't already. Big time matchup here in the Big Ten, a big rivalry in the RFL College Series, and the first ever user head coach matchup at the collegiate level of the league. Here's a shot down the field, and that is broken up by the CS7 pick leader in Jack Sky. Had a crucial interception last week for the win over Oregon, which really sealed the deal. Play action, and Kennedy is absolutely blasted. 5 sacks for the Buckeyes. This defensive line is almost just unfair. I mean, look at this. Shackelford in for his 2nd sack tonight, sending the heat and really cooling down Kennedy before he can even get started. Finally doing something right. Kegler making the tackle there. Throughout the day, he's been horrible on special teams. 1st and 10. Lewis throws a bit high, but a great catch, spin move, and McCaskill has got the 1st down for Ohio State. Handoff, and oh man, bad angle there by the defense, and I was able to free up a huge lane of space for Bernard Mills. 1st down, once again at their own 45. 4-man rush. An immediate tackle made there by Book after a 3-yard gain. Lewis pat it down at the line. 3rd down. USC's defense been keeping him in it. Pressure's coming, throws. This is nearly intercepted. Very dangerous. But it's broken up, incomplete, and USC will get another stop. As this punt will be off, and it will take its route in the end zone for a touchback. Offense going to get started at the 20-yard line. Another new set of downs for this Trojan offense. They have to get going. I think they should probably mix in a little bit of the run a little bit. And oh man, as soon as you suggest it, shut down in the backfield for a loss of 4 yards. That should take us into the 2-minute warning unless this ball gets snapped, which it will. And a dangerous throw. Rohan Boxey cannot hold on. We got one more play before the 2-minute warning as the clock will stop a second sooner. And look at this, my goodness. Even with a double team, Harris wreaking havoc in the backfield. Fair catch going to be called. When we look at the history of these teams, last time these guys played each other was back in the mod era. This is the first time they've ever faced each other in, of course, the new era. As this is a nice completion over the middle for 1st down. Dylan Lewis over 100 yards passing now. Last time they met was in CS4 at Ohio State. Mills breaking a tackle. Gets 3 yards. But yeah, in that game they won 28-13. And of course their most iconic matchup was the first national championship Ohio State won back in CS3, where it was a bit of a blowout like you're seeing right now. 31-10 was the final score. It was earlier in their first ever meeting that same season. Calvin Poole and the Trojans bested Ohio State 27-20. Here goes the infamous QB draw that Ohio State has been calling up frequently for Dylan Lewis, and he has delivered every time. Here they go, keeping the ball in his hands again. Read options, got to be careful and start hitting the deck though. Don't want to take too many hits. He's fumbled earlier within this game. Heavy pressure. He gets there, and that is a great catch. Just able to get that ball out as he finds Gibbons, and Mills will check in. And there goes a timeout with 4 seconds left. Ohio State going to take the points. Something I'm sure USC is looking back on, and man, we should have kicked that 3. Didn't happen, and oh man, the kick is missed. Wide to the right. So 0-1 on field goal attempts. And USC not even going to take a shot. They'll just come out here and knee it. Go into the half after getting shut out. Man, definitely looks like this is just straight up Ohio State's game at the moment in this first half. A lot of big mistakes, especially on special teams. Those roughing the kicker calls by Jamie Kegler was absolutely atrocious. Cannot afford to make those mistakes in this game. You got to give the credit to USC and their defense, the way they played. They kept them in this one. I mean, 14-0 is definitely doable. But you're going up against the number 2 team in the country. Can the Trojans bounce back here in front of their home crowd and find a way to pull back and get the upset they're looking for, to get ranked in the top 25? Narrowly escaped them in their game against Penn State as they lost in overtime 35-33. Is there a chance for them to find a way, get back, and win it here? And that is shut down in the backfield. First play of the game. Run not working. Going to fire, and that's another interception. Picked off this time. Oh, a stiff arm too. As that is a huge play by another O on defense. You got O'Quinn and Nick, and I believe it's O'Connor. Let's see. I believe that's O'Connor. Yeah, Brian O'Connor with the interception. Oh, man, that's a bad read. His 2 interceptions have just been really bad reads with the linebackers, I mean, sitting right there. Maybe just a big moment for Kennedy. Definitely by far having his worst game. 2-yard loss in the backfield. USC's defense trying to hold him. Read option, Dylan Lewis. Wow, cuts back, slides, and what a wonky finish. It's a yard short of the first. It looks like they're going for that quarterback sneak, and there's nobody in the middle of this defense here. So this should pretty much be automatic, and it is. Got to plug that inside, take away the A-gap easy. Get a nose tackle, something. Empty set. Lewis fires, and he is intercepted by guess who? Tevin Book. And you can book it. That's another interception for number 4, as he has 4 interceptions in just 2 weeks. This guy looks like he might be the next big quarterback for this new season. He actually is playing that safety position. Really got Severio playing him all over the place. Great option, Kennedy. It's brought down after a 3-yard gain. Could have cut up a little earlier on that play, but looks like he tried to go with a little quarterback read option to get him somewhat fired up. As Rohan Boxy can only muster up a yard off the bubble screen. 3rd and 6. Kennedy throws, and it is nearly intercepted for a third time. Corbin Coast all over that. Almost took it to the other coast as they force another punt. It's only but so many times you're going to be able to stop this offense before these guys start cashing out on these opportunities. Gibbons, man, he's been running great tonight. Last couple of weeks, like I said, it's been a Bernard Mills show. Haven't had his greatest performances, but last season he was a dog, over 1,000 yards, and was killing it on the ground tonight. Mills doing the same. This dual-headed monster gets him another first down to the 40-yard line. Gibbons checked in now. He's motioning outward. He's going to throw it out there to him. Fights forward for 2. Ohio State, number 1 in points per game. 14 here tonight. First 2 challenges of the season. Oregon got it done. Clawed their way back. And looking much better here against USC. Some great blocks. Here goes Mills. Spins off the tackle. Boy, this kid is shifty. That is a first down. Mills won't be able to escape that tackle, though. Wrestled down in the backfield for a loss of 1. Back to Mills. Plants his foot in the ground and just gets what he can. Saw the outside was sealed off. Straight up. Got what he could on the play. Lewis fires, and ball will be caught. Good secure tackle. And they missed from the right hash before, fairly close. Will he knock it down this time? Yes, he will. 17-point game, and again, you just got to feel for the defense of USC. They're giving it all they've got to keep this team in the game. But USC's offense just cannot find a weakness in this Ohio State defense. They picked off a true freshman quarterback twice, sacked him multiple times. Run game has been stuffed up, and they just really can't get things going. And that's just a testament to how great Ohio State's defense is as they break that pass up. It's now second down. Remember, this defense was not scored on at all until they played Oregon. And even in that game against Oregon, they only gave up 16 points, but that's a huge play for USC. Their biggest, as Schumacher moves the chains. Actually, I think that's Maddox. Great catch. Tend to get those two mixed up. They look very similar. And Kennedy fires into triple coverage. Rohan Boxey comes down with it. Another first down through the air off the post. What a throw, what a catch. And there he goes. What about that explosion? Gets up the field, first and goal. USC desperately needs this score. Taylor Kennedy, he's got to throw this away. Cannot take that sack there. You see number 99 coming. You either throw it away or you escape, and even escaping from him is nearly impossible. And look at this. You're just still preying on devil teams that they hold him. Wreaking havoc. 3 sacks for him tonight. They're going to run the football. I don't really agree with that call. I guess they thought they could catch this defense off guard. You could tell these defensive backs backed off. They're trying to cover any shot to the end zone here. See if Kennedy can find something. Hit as he throws. Shabazz will fight his way in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Absolutely needed. And they are in this game. second time this defense has been scored on with giving up a touchdown. This makes the catch. O'Connor, who had the interception earlier, trying to wrap him up short. Shabazz fighting his way through, big body tight end. Here goes the extra point to make it a 10-point ball game as USC is going to avoid a shutout here in front of the home crowd. 7 plays, 76 yards. Could that be the spark they need to turn things around? Always helps out a lot, too, when you got that home field advantage. Dylan Lewis and hand it off, and here goes Gibbons, killing it tonight. Still not even going to hit the ground. Throws a guy off of him, gets to the 26. And much better job by the run defense this time. Got him in the backfield for a loss of a yard. Right back on the ground, Gibbons shut down, another loss. Gibbons still in the backfield with Lewis on his 3rd and 13. Crowd all the way fired up. Heat is coming, nearly sacked, gets the ball off in time, but will not move the chains or find a target. As this is a punt forced by the defense. Pressure is on. And he's got the entire left side there. Schumacher to the 45. Baylor Kennedy capping off the last drive with a touchdown pass. Can he bring this game within a possession on this drive? Fires over the middle. Schumacher explodes and cuts his way back for extra into OSU territory at the 36. And throws another interception. Big mistake by Kennedy. His 3rd pick of the game, and this is robbed by Robinson. Big mistake. The crowd just getting quiet now after that. Damian Robinson, and this was just a quick predetermined read, it looked like, by Kennedy. As soon as he got that ball, he tried to get that ball out of there thinking that was going to be money on a tight squeeze slant. Think again. This defense giving this freshman fits. And again, their defense is going to have to hold it down. You see the stadium pulse not even fired up. As soon as they get some spark of momentum, they get damaged right back. This is a throwaway, good coverage. USC needing one more stop. 3rd and 11. They'll send the blitz, and they will get to Dylan Lewis. There goes old boy Ricky again. Ricky with the Trojan pride, able to fight through inside, beating Davis Jr. with the quickness. Nice little underneath swing move of the arm. And oh my goodness. Wow. Another roughing the kicker and an automatic first down give up. This time it is not going to be Kegler. A different player. Wow. Emmanuel II. 4 roughing the kicker penalties on USC. Got to be kidding me. Play action, here's a throw. And that's Arturo Flores. I believe that's his first catch of the game as he picks up 5 yards. They'll run to the outside. Spin move is nasty. And there goes Mills. Across midfield, first down. And that is it for the 3rd quarter, guys. Put your 4s in the chat. 10-point ball game, but another mistake. Oh, another mistake has killed USC. Special teams, man. Got to play the bell for them. Right back here. We saw this formation last get called for a touchdown to Mills. on a sweep. They'll run him inside that time. As long as USC can hold him to a field goal, they can still keep it a 2-possession game. It's 2 yards for McCaskill there. Empty set for Dylan Lewis. If I'm USC, you got to get heat back there quickly. And they do, but Dylan Lewis is quicker. He's got the first down and then some, down to the 8. They're going to mark him down where he initiated the drop, as they will go with some play action. Dumps it off. Good tackle. Only 1 yard. Touchdown will be crucial. Heat's coming and he'll get a sack on Lewis. 3rd and goal to the 13. They've been in these 3rd and 13 situations a lot. Manuel the second. He's the reason they're in this situation right now. Had to make a play. If it wasn't for him on special teams roughing the kicker, they need a stop. 3rd and goal. Heat's up the middle. Lewis is going to shed it. Throws it away. Didn't like his chances to try to get in there himself. And then we'll try a field goal kick from the left hash. 30 yards out. And it is missed for the 2nd time tonight. Boy, what a crazy amount of events has been going on in this one. A lot of things have been going against USC with them killing themselves, and then they've been getting blessed with plays like that, a couple crucial turnovers, but they got to take advantage of it. Even with a field goal on this drive, they've got to do something. Big run all the way up the middle to the 44-yard line. What a rush. They're just going to get right back to it. And 3 yards there on the run. Play action, quick throw, and oh, what a big hit. Corbin Coase laying him down. 3rd and 7. Trojans need this. They're going to run the football. Wow. Well, I guess this was on their mind. They're going for it. They were going to go for it regardless anytime they did that. And he is hit as he throws. The coverage was too good. And it is a turnover on downs at midfield. Man. Tried to be aggressive. It did not work out. There goes Gibbons. Good thing he missed the field goal for USC, because, I mean, if they hold him to a field goal again here, it's still a 2-possession game. Read option. Lewis explodes. Juke move, and still falling backwards, which is moving him forward to the 28-yard line. And they're going to run hurry up. Try to catch this defense slacking a little bit. Last time they did this, they actually caught Oregon off guard for a touchdown streak. With McCaskill in there, they go to McCaskill on a quick out route that's going to gain him 9 yards on 1st down, 2nd and 1. And Mills getting shifty, showing the vision, the explosiveness, moving the chains. They're going to keep him in the backfield too. End around, shut down. Nowhere to go for McCaskill. So he'll lose 2. Going to run the ball. Bernard Mills just gets back the yard they lost. And this is a big 3rd and 10. A trips look to the field side for the Buckeyes. Can they move the chains or get the touchdown? Checks it down. Mills with a spin, but it will not move the chains. And another field goal attempt on a tight cut from the left hash. Missed it last time. And he missed it again. Wow. That's the home field advantage coming through. But my goodness, 3 missed kicks here tonight for Ohio State. This has been a crazy game, man. They're going to run the football here, and only 1 yard. It's tough to say. They need to pass a little bit more and be aggressive. Because they've paid for it, and they're going to pay for it again here. That is 4 picks on Kennedy. And each interception has been to a different defender. This game has been so back and forth crazy with turnovers. C.J. Gill is snatching this one. Another bad read. Every interception he has thrown has just been really bad reads where, you know, that should be the last read to make. And there's multiple defenders in that area. Counter run play is going to lose him 3 yards. And somehow these guys are still in this game. Mills, what a juke. Gets to the 31. Trips look to the left side. Trying to throw to the receiver on a quick in route, and here goes another field goal attempt from the left hash. He's missed 2 back-to-back. A little bit deeper. Can he get the angle this time? Yes. Man, his short-range accuracy has been horrible. But he knocks it down there, and again, this is a dub for USC's defense. They still keep it a 2-possession game here. Offense got to do something. Kick this one off in the end zone. He's going to take it out. Oh, still better off just taking a knee. It's not helped this offense out much at all with these returns. Starting at their own 15. There's a handoff. Breaks the tackle, and good explosion to turn that into a 9-yard gain. Looking to pass. Heat's coming. Fires. Cannot be held on by Schumacher. 3rd and 1. Boxy in motion. He'll hand it off. Ooh, nice plant of the foot to cut off the block. And hits enough to move the chains. Quick throw. Oh, I thought that he was throwing to the quick hitch route. Hits the slant instead. Gains him 7. Kennedy fires. Got him in. Schumacher inside the 35. First down, Trojans. That post has been money. Heat's coming. Fires. Broken tackle. Rohan Boxy steps out of bounds at the 21. First down, Trojans. They need a score bad. And that one a bit too high. Tight coverage. Shabazz, who has their lone touchdown of the game, unable to haul it in. Good throw inside. Boxy. 3 yards. And we're kind of to the point where a field goal is not even acceptable to take. They're going to have no choice but to go for it on 4th down like we see them doing. And what a dart thrown by Kennedy to Rohan Boxy for their 2nd touchdown of the game. Don't go anywhere yet, folks. USC is still in it. That was as tight as a window as you would have had to throw through. And the confidence of this freshman to zip that in there like that says a lot. Extra points good, and it is a 6-point ball game. The lowest deficit USC has cut it down to here tonight. Their defense has done a stellar job. Can they stop the Buckeyes again? They've got the momentum. They've got the home field advantage. And they've got over 3 minutes to try to end the streak of Ohio State. Heavy blitz, throws, and he misses an open target. And that's what happens when you send the house. That pressure is going to get there to the quarterback. And it slightly throws that ball off its course. And Mills is stuffed. Huge down. It is 3rd and 10 for Ohio State. And they're going to go with the read option play call. Being conservative and relying on their defense as they are going to have to punt it away. Fair caught at the 31. And this is an opportunity for the true freshman Baylor Kennedy to lead USC over Ohio State in the final minutes. There's a completion. Rohan Boxey has been a monster as he's going to scoop up the first down. Yards may not jump out at you, but he has been making great plays. He's found the end zone, and you might want to find 7 early and often. Kennedy's going to get sacked, though, as he is brought down by Harris. That's how you kind of offset that momentum. Wyatt Harris, man, 4 sacks. 4 sacks for this defensive tackle tonight. He had 18 sacks last season. I think he's going to get over that this year. Kennedy throws, and I'm not sure what happened there. The running back never saw it. Never saw the ball get tossed over his head. It looks like Ohio State might be sending some heat too on that right side. That they will. He's got Rohan Boxey. He cannot escape the tackle. And if I'm USC, I'm punting this away, but they're going for it. Well, I guess they don't got the timeouts. Can they clutch it out? Here's a throw. It's broken up. Incomplete. Brian O'Connor is going to turn the ball over, and that should be all she wrote. More than likely, if Ohio State gets in the field goal range or gets a first down, that is game. Ricky Pride's got him in the backfield, though. And that's the final timeout of the Trojans. USC still got to play here. Great job. One more stop needed. But they're going to be working on very slim time. Play action. First down can put the game away. He doesn't get it. And Ohio State is going to go for it. Instead of sealing the game with a field goal, I probably would too after your kicker missed 3 kicks. But they, oh, and a broken tackle. Bernard Mills is going to seal this game. What a run. Ohio State keeps the regular season streak alive. 37 consecutive wins. Clock hits 0, and they will improve to 5-0 on the season. USC falls to 3-2. What a game. Wow, defense is serious. We didn't, that end of the game presentation is horrible. No highlights, no nothing. Come on, EA. It was a weird game all together, but Ohio State getting it done, 20-14. Game definitely lived up to the hype in the most craziest ways. We saw roughing the kicker multiple times. Now, would I say that's something I've seen guys saying turn it off, but this is the first time we've seen it get wacky like that, and so I wouldn't say to turn it off just yet. So I don't think it's getting too crazy. This game got crazy, but I have not seen it that frequent to do that. But Ohio State, man, they had some big turnovers and mistakes too. But at the end of the day, good teams find good ways to win, no matter how it looks. 5-0 Ohio State, 3-2 USC. That's it for me, but we got action for you guys tomorrow. I won't be calling these games, but I'll be back for the game of the week on Friday. Rob Roby will be back in the booth at 7:30 p.m. Eastern with the ACC matchup between UNC and Clemson. And then at 9 p.m. Eastern that night, you got the college hype boy and Patrick Connery himself, who got the victory here tonight. Got to be fired up to call that game after a win that he was able to get here with Oregon hosting Nebraska. That is it for me, folks. Appreciate you guys coming through. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the stats, and I will see you guys on Friday for the game of the week. Texas and Oklahoma, Red River rivalry to close us out. Can't wait for that one. Till then, peace.